Alright, so what is good, everybody on YouTube? This is of course your boy B, Bullet RC, coming to you guys again with yet a video. And yes, the weekend is almost over. Labor Day weekend is almost over. I know a lot of y'all gonna be off tomorrow anyways, but y'all know what time it is, man. It is time to get into this week's Heat or Hype, where we get into the latest sneaker releases, sneaker rumors, or anything I want to talk about in the sneaker or streetwear world. That is what we do here today. And remember, if I don't talk about a shoe, either I forgot about it, didn't edit it in, or it was just that basura that I did not want to expose y'all to it, even though I'm probably still gonna expose you to it. Now this week I feel like we had one main big release. A little bit of basura is sprinkled in there, but it's funny that this week's basura sneaker I actually like. I mean, they still ugly, but I dig them. We also got a couple release dates to talk about, a couple to just verify, and some stuff just to update you guys on. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this week's Heat or Hype. First up for this week, let's talk about these JB releases. Now we did have two. Now the first one is the main one. At this point, this is like the back to school Air Jordan 1. I know some of y'all might be in school or have someone or know someone that's in school, but for us on the East Coast, some of us will be getting back to the books in a few days. Now, if you didn't catch the vlog yesterday, make sure to go peep that, but just wait until you get done with this one. But if you did catch that video, you guys know that I was able to luck up on two raffles for this shoe right here. Obviously, it's a black and red Nike Air Jordan 1 box, and that is the UNC pair of Air Jordan 1s. I'll say it like I said in that video, I think the quality is pretty immaculate on these. I think they did a really good job with this shoe, and I was surprised at how like sail or off-white creamish the white is. It's not like a blue, white, and navy shoe. It is definitely that eggnog kind of off-white cream color. Regardless though, still a solid Air Jordan 1 retro. It seems like a lot of people were going for this shoe. It was a lot of dubs, but a lot of delayed W's are needed as well. So I hope for those who want them, I hope you're able to get your pair. But yo, that was the first one. That is just the UNC Air Jordan 1. Now the next shoe we gotta talk about is this one right here, which is nowhere near as good, and that is the Camo Air Jordan 10. I seen someone commented, I forget, but it was a funny ass comment about this particular shoe right here, basically calling everyone sheep because we wanted this shoe instead of the Air Jordan 10. Makes it better for him. And yo, salutes, bro. If you like the shoe, then go ahead, get it. It's right there in the store for you. Blam. I hope you enjoy it. I would say the best thing about this Air Jordan 10 right here is definitely going to be the materials. I did like that ripstop camo in person. It felt good, it looked good, but on the 10 it doesn't look good. But on the Air Jordan 10, that colorway just, I don't know, man. I just feel like camo works on certain shoes, but the Air Jordan 10, it just doesn't pull me. Me personally, I wasn't a big fan. I told you guys that before the release even happened. So yes, the Camo 10s and the UNC Air Jordan 1s dropped. Obviously you can see one is just a picture on the screen and one is in my hand. So I was able to cop these. Now next up, we actually got two more releases coming from John Eliot, LeBron, and Nike. Now for me, I was never a fan of these John Eliot LeBrons. None of the colorways ever really caught me or made me want to go out and spend money on them, but we do have two more colorways. We have an all over white colorway as well as a tulip pink or tulip rose. I think it's tulip pink colorway. Yeah, it's right there. Now I'm pretty sure y'all are familiar with this shoe. Y'all know exactly what it is. It's just kind of like a lifestyle or John Eliot's take on a LeBron sneaker. Once again, I'm not a big fan. I'm gonna just go ahead and pass on these. Now after we talk about this shoe, we are gonna get into the basura of the week. I was trying to be nice and not include this shoe in there, even though I think this shoe is trash. I think it's ass, and that is the Magnet Yeezy 700. Now these will be releasing on September 4th, actually very soon, I believe on Thursday. Now one thing I think is interesting about this shoe versus some of the other 700s that they ditched some of the prime knit on the uppers, and instead they've gone with a gray neoprene. I don't know, man. This one is just not pulling me. The gray on gray with the orange looks like somewhat of a gum bottom. I just don't, what is it that y'all see in this shoe? I'm really trying to understand. In my opinion, this is one of the worst 700s to drop. I'd rather have the analog pair over this. It just seems like there are a lot of Magnet 700 fans out there, and as I always say, because I try to be fair, even though I don't like a shoe, I want to always wish you guys luck to go ahead and grab it. I don't know how the release is going to be. It's probably going to be like any other Yeezy release. They're going to retail for $300 off the hip. And for all you Magnet fans out there, I don't know what y'all see in this shoe, but I wish you good luck. Up next on September 28th, the first basura sneaker of the week. Now this one is pretty light basura compared to the next one we're about to talk about. This is the Hospital Blue Yeezy 700 V2 Slight Bars. Why would you call a shoe Hospital Blue? Bars once again, but that doesn't make me want to buy a shoe. The Hospital Blue Yeezys? Yeah, man, I just copped the Hospital Blue Yeezys. These shits sound like death. I don't know. I feel like they only call it Hospital Blue because it reminds me of the Salt colorway. Is this just not a darker Salt 700 V2? And y'all know me. Y'all kept telling me over and over again that y'all were tired of Yeezys. It's like too many coming out. There's too many colorways of the same shit. And I tried to stick it out for y'all. And I gotta agree, man. With some of these colorways, there's just too many repeats. The Inertia 700 V2, I know that one's gonna be dropping soon, but it's like, we already have the 700 V1. The Inertia is not a bad colorway, but could y'all have not done something a little bit different? And I'll repeat myself like I said before, because some people are gonna say,
well, what if they made a Wave Runner V2? I bet you cop those.
And you know what? I might. And the reason I might cop those is because I feel like the Wave Runner, the original colorway of the 700, is the best one yet. This is nowhere near Wave Runner. And that's just how I feel. Some people were even getting on me because I talked about how I wanted more colors in Yeezys. And yes, while I do, that doesn't mean that I want 5 shades of blue and a little bit of orange. I want something like the Wave Runner. Do something like the Wave Runner again, not these monochromatic colorways. We had these colorways. We do love these colorways in the right color. But Hospital Blue Diet Salt pair, I do have to agree with some of y'all on this, and I need them to switch it up, man. Switch it up, please. Now, the next Barracuda sneaker of the week, I actually like. I like this shoe, and it is the Air Max 720 ISPA ISPA. It's the Ebola 720. As you guys can see right here, someone tweeted at me and said, oh, they added fidget spinners to the Air Max 720 in. Hey, you'd be right to say that. But I will stand on what I said. I like this shoe. It's weird. It's that really, really weird shit coming from Nike. And sometimes it works. I think this ISPA works. Sometimes it doesn't. Thank the Gator Boot Vapor Max. That ISPA shoe. Trash. It's ass. It's Barracuda. But then you get something like this. Obviously, this shoe is not going to be for everybody. I don't expect even y'all out there to really dig this shoe. This is definitely kind of like really on that weird plane, really on that bullshit type shoe. It looks like it has fucking subwoofers on the upper, but I don't know, I really like it. I feel like Nike, they really went full moon boot with this 720, and I am really, really digging it. Now, I think these are gonna be releasing on September 7th. I'm not sure of the exact retail. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be around 160 to 180, I would assume. And I'm pretty sure I've already showed it off, but there are 2 colorways. You have the white colorway, which you can kind of see some of the details a little bit better. And then you have like this black and iridescent green orange pair, and I honestly really like both. I'm always fair when it comes to heater height, because if I feel like something is ass, I'm gonna tell you it's ass. If I feel like it looks Barracuda, it looks ass, but I like it, I'm gonna tell you that. And that's how I feel. So the Ebola 720s, I fuck with them. I probably will buy these shoes. More than likely I'll buy a pair. Would you cop this shoe though, or what would you call it? I'll just leave it at that. Y'all comment down below and let me know. Now, we also had this brand new patent leather pair of Air Jordan 7s pop up. Honestly, I feel like, you know, somebody could make a very strong case that these are Barracuda, these are garbanzo beans, these are garbola juice. I can understand someone thought that. I think it might just be that patent leather upper. If they would have stuck to like a nubuck or something like some old pair of Raptor type material, that suede or nubuck on the upper, I think they might have looked better. But this is actually a women's only release, and these really remind me of, I think it was called the Floridian Air Jordan 5. It's like based off of the old, it's an old Miami jersey or something, I think. But once again, this is a women's only release. They will be dropping sometime in October. I think that the patent leather really hurts this shoe. The nubuck or the suede would have done it a lot more justice. Now, next up, we have a Bodega and New Balance collab. This is going to be part 2 from before. Now, this one is called the No Bad Days pair. Now, I did see this shoe and I called it out a few weeks or a few months ago. I was checking out some of the Bodega stuff, some of the clothing that they were releasing, and this shoe right here was featured in those photos. And I said, hey, what is this brand new Bodega pair? Is this like a sample of something that could be coming out? And as you can see, it does exist. It is real, and there is a part 2 coming from the Bodega and New Balance saga. Now, y'all already know kind of how that old pair is doing. It's kind of crazy. I really do want this pair as well, just to kind of complete that New Balance pack. But as of right now, there's no other info than just they exist. So Bodega and New Balance, another one is on the way. Now, the next shoe we're going to talk about apparently dropped today. I really couldn't find it. I know up here says on SNS. I might have to check that link. I know that this pair did drop at midnight, and that is the Reebok and Misbehave Daytona DMX. Now, I think the biggest hurdle for this shoe, because I do think it's a dope shoe, but I feel like they've created a price barrier with it, because at the end of the day, it is still a Reebok sneaker. Even though it is dope, $300 on a pair of Reeboks, it's just a lot, and I feel like that created a barrier. Now, I did go ahead and get my pair. I copped my first pair off of Reebok. Now, this isn't this black and vault pair that you guys have seen up here. This is the original release. I still have yet to wear these. I really think it's a dope looking shoe. It's something that just a lot of people are not up on. I even showed these to my homie Tim, and he was like, yo, what are these? These are fire. Like, what the fuck? These are Reeboks? Like, yo, where'd you get these? So I think it's a tough shoe. It's just $300 retail. That's the biggest downfall of this shoe right here. Now, it could have sold out, which is dope. I know the first pair sold out on Reebok. There might have been some pairs that showed up on different boutique sites after the fact. But yes, Reebok and Misbehave, this time coming in black and like a neon or vault green. I like the black pair. I'm not gonna cop them though, because I have these right here. Now, we also got official photos of this new Nike and Supreme Dunk collab. Now, this official photo is of the black and gray pair, and it is exactly as the leaked photos were. I talked about these already. It's not a lot going on with this shoe. Me personally, I'm probably not gonna cop these. Probably not. Is it bad? Is it Barracuda? No, it's just an okay Supreme and Nike collab. I'm pretty sure some of the dunk heads out there will really be on this pair of shoes, and that's dope, man. I really hope that you're able to cop. Now, there is also a white and red pair, but as of right now, we only have official images of this black and silver pair, and that's about it. Supreme and Nike coming again. Now, this next shoe is probably one of the most interesting shoes on this week's list. Coming out of nowhere, the Nike Adapt Huarache. Now, we have two colorways. You have a yellow pair as well as the silver pair. Now, the silver pair, I like the yellow over the silver, but the silver is the really futuristic, really crazy looking pair. I respect it. I'm just glad that they're bringing that Adapt BB technology to something that, I don't know, I guess it looks better and isn't just a basketball sneaker. You had the first pair, which I'm forgetting what they're called, but they looked okay. You know, they were all right, but they weren't the best looking shoe out there. Then you had the Hyper Adapt BB, which definitely looked better in certain colorways. I like how the shoe was, and it was actually pretty comfortable in my opinion. Unfortunately, I got kind of a dud pair because my right pair just stopped working, which is okay. But now we have these. Now, these are gonna still be retailing at $350. They will be releasing on September 13th. I will be trying to get a pair because I'm gonna try them out, man. That BB technology, bro, when you put that shoe on and just zoom, that shit's fly, bro. I fuck with it. Now, next up and last up, we had some looks at a friends and family pair of Cactus Jack Air Jordan 6s. This one is coming in yellow. I really fuck with this yellow pair. The green pair is dope. I feel like the yellow and the green, like, regardless, they're both dope. They're kind of on the same level for me, but that yellow suede on the upper is crazy in my opinion. Now, like I said, man, this is a friends and family pair, so the odds of it ever seeing the light of day are very low. Obviously, everyone's still waiting for that Cactus Jack Air Jordan 6 to release. I believe that is on September 14th. I am also one of those people, and for now, we'll just have to keep looking at them on the blogs, keep wishing and hoping we're gonna get that W on sneakers, and that's about it, man. So, much love to all the fam, followers, and of course, supporters. You guys can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, SoundCloud, Snapchat. The Snapchat is bull.cb, by the way. Here, there, blah, blah. Of course, my shoes are back there. So, Bullet RC, and I'm gonna see you on the next video. Y'all let me know, did y'all copy anything this week? What was your favorite shoe you saw on this week's Heater Hype? And what was your Barracuda of the week? Maybe you even saw something that I didn't catch. Comment that down below, and I will see you on the next one. Much love, as always. I'm out of here, bro. Peace.
I can't even trust a bitch that I know for 8 years, and I still been on the same shit. Gotta get a grip, cause I hate get real dangerous. Gotta switch locations. I might fly my moms out to Jamaica for vacation. Bitches 8:30, finish on this beat.